Friday, we ask you, what did you learn this week? So what did you learn is kind of a time where you can take stock, and instead of like having the week pass you by and you're just sort of being reactive, this is a time where you can actually be proactive in what you're doing and share with other people something that you learned this week. You know, your ability to maintain what you learned works so much better if you actually implement it. You'll be able to keep it longer. So that way, instead of just learning it short term, it goes long term into your short-term memory, long-term memory. So let's get started. My name is Annie Schiffmann, and I'm the founder of Downstage Media. Downstage Media, as you know, we give theater people, actors, directors, small theater companies, improv groups, dance studios, anyone in the performing arts who is overwhelmed with social media, a plan of what to post so that way you can connect with your audience not only on stage, but online too. And so here we're going to share some insights. My name is Annie Schiffmann, and I founded Downstage Media. I think I already said that. But here are some insights, things that I learned this week. A lot of them have to do with some nitty-gritty social media stuff. So I'm going to put the notes from this in Downstage Media's blog, so you can check that out later on. You can go to downstage.media/blog, and you'll find this there, as well as the notes for all of the other WLTWs that we've done. And you could kind of follow along that way if you like. I have some cursory notes up there right now, but you can follow along if you like. But please, please, please comment below. Would love to know what you learned. And if you want some time to think about it, then use the hashtag WLTW. Share something that you learned on Instagram and Twitter so we could find it. And we can all collectively learn from one another. Anything in social media, anything in marketing, for actors and theater people, all of that. Okay. I know a lot of people want to know how they can get more followers on Twitter. They say Twitter has stagnated and they have like no new followers, and they haven't had new followers in years. Okay, I tried out one thing twice this week and had some great results I wanted to share with you. Have you ever heard of a Twitter chat? Okay, here's what happens on Twitter chat. Somebody hosts it, and they usually have a topic, and it happens once a week or so, and they promote that it happens, and then they ask a series of questions on Twitter, and they usually have a specific hashtag so everyone can find it, and then people can answer those questions with their own points of view. And so this is a great way. So I was in a couple of different Twitter chats this week. One was one that happens on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. It's called #blogchat. I forget who, I believe someone named Mark is the moderator for it, but that's all about blogging. And then there's also another one that I was a part of this week, which is called SME Chat, which is done by the people at Social Media Examiner. So and that was all about social media, of course. And that one specifically was about Facebook Lives, which I've done like 80 of them. We try to do them for all of our clients. I had actually some stuff to weigh in on. So Twitter chats are great ways. If you put in your point of view, you use that hashtag. If people are like picking up what you're putting down, then you can pick up a bunch of followers that way. Something I did notice though is it's very helpful if you are a person, not like if you're tweeting on behalf of a brand. But I am going to try that this week with Downstage Media and see just what happens, just to give that a try. So Twitter chat is a great way of gaining more followers and actually learning a whole ton of stuff in the meantime. Another thing that I learned this week was I am so excited that this worked because I had heard about it working over the summer and I gave it a try. Worked like a charm. So if let's say you're an acting teacher, right? And you want to, and you have an acting blog maybe on your website that's all about acting and being an acting teacher or whatever, but you want to get more reach, you want more people to find out about you, well, you could get on another blog by being a guest blogger, right? Sure, you may have known that already. And you may think, okay, well, I have to be asked to be a guest blogger, or I have to pitch them an idea and maybe they'll go for it. Well, instead, I tried something with the blog Yes Broadway. Well, they're not really a blog, they're sort of a media entity. And full disclosure, I have worked with them before. However, I haven't written something for them in over a year. And I said, okay, hey, here's a piece. It's done. You can post this piece right now. And that's how I was able to get my piece posted to Yes Broadway. So you see I have something in the hype alert section there. So this works. If you are an actor, if you're an acting teacher, if you're like some kind of a coach, like a singing coach, and you want people to know more about what you're doing, this is a great way of doing it. So write the post ahead of time, email it to the muckety muck that is the person that gets the emails. You'll figure that out by their website, and say, hey, I think this piece would work really well for you. I already wrote it. Here it is. Boom! It's already done. You know why? I mean, we have a blog for Downstage. It's a lot to keep up with, right? It's not a lot. It's not hard if you're a creative person to come up with ideas for the blog, but to actually get the blog out there, that is a tricky thing to do. So, or like to get those pieces out, published on the blog. So if somebody comes up to me and says, hey, I already wrote a piece, I'm so excited. As long as it makes sense with the brand, I'll do that. Super psyched. To that end, check out the blog that we wrote, that we just posted from 316 Strategy Group. It's on Downstage Media's blog. It's all about residual income and committed income. If you are a freelancer and you have ups and downs in your income, you're going to want to read this blog post. It is so smart, and it gets me to the third point. So this was written by a social media, digital media strategist based out of Omaha, one of the biggest agencies in the Midwest. His name is Joseph Kenney. I met him at the Messenger marketing conference I was at a few weeks ago. Really smart person. And he wrote a blog post about how you can actually keep your income a little bit more fluid by incorporating something called committed income. So this is really fun to think about, that idea. How can you actually make a product a something that people would be buying over and over again? So he said, for example, if you're a bakery, right, and could you create some, I don't know, baked goods, and then you sell them to a coffee shop, and that coffee shop buys them every month, right? That coffee shop is committing to buying stuff from you every month. In the theater world, we know that for subscribers, right? So if you're a theater and you have a subscription model, then you know people will buy your tickets via their subscription. Well, what can you do to come up with some kind of a committed income? This is a great way for you to really even out all the ups and downs that can happen in your income. So this way, at least you know you've got some money coming in. How does this benefit you? All right, tell me a little bit more about yourself. I would love to hear who you are and how that can benefit you. Oh, but you just hopped off. But anyway, if you are, but that's an excellent question. Okay, I'm going to say 3 things right off the bat. Okay, if you are a singing teacher, right? So maybe you're a Broadway performer, but then you also coach some singing on the side. Is there a way that you can have, maybe even if it's just for a small amount, $25 a month, that then you can get on you can commit to 15 minutes on a Skype call and help someone with their audition material, right? And you would do that for them once a month. Maybe it's that if you are an improv group and you perform every month, maybe you can take in some money ahead of time, so that way people are guaranteed that this is so crude, but they have like some sort of punch card type thing, and they can, they buy 5 things up front and then they get to go see 6 shows or something, right? That's another way that you can consider that kind of a committed income. And I said I do 3. Now I got to come up with a third. Hold up. I'll come up with one. let's see. Okay, if you are a improv company and you're a musical improv company and you put out, maybe you record your songs after your shows and you send that out to the people who have subscribed for a nominal fee, they get 2 or 3 songs for free every single month. That's stuff that you're already doing, doesn't take you much extra time at all. So boom, right there. If you are an actor, if you are, did I say improv group already? I did 2 of my examples had to do with improv groups. Sorry, I'm sort of in that improv group space. Okay, wait, I'll give you a bonus one. If you are a dance studio and maybe for a certain amount of money a month, you are given access to a whole series of videos to improve your technique, right? And there's going to be a new video coming out. So there you go. Those are all different ideas right there for how you can use committed income, but read the blog post about it. You'll be blown away and you'll start thinking of different income sources and different income streams. And this is a way that you can help smooth things out in the crazy freelancer actor lifestyle that we all know and love a little too well. I'm also going to be sharing some great ideas about how you can be using Facebook Messenger on Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. on Facebook Live. So you could go to facebook.com/downstage.media and you'll find out all about that. But I want to hear from you. What did you learn this week? Share below in the comments. Use the hashtag WLTW. I want to hear from you. I want to learn from you. So share that below. Thanks very much. I'm Annie Schiffmann. I can't wait to see you on Wednesday night for the Facebook Live about Facebook Messenger marketing and how actors need to start using it now, today. All right, thank you.